We got to do better. We got to do better. We are slowly losing our youth. And it's crazy, man. Brooklyn, there's a lot going on in Brooklyn right now, man. The third Brooklyn rapper to die within 4 months versus Pop Smoke, then Nick Blicky, now KJ Balla. All young, aspiring rappers out here making noise in their community, trying to change their lives, and they were taken by the streets. Now, people always say, yo, they rap about the streets, Flip. You know what? No one deserves to die like that. No one deserves to die, in my opinion, besides passing away from natural causes. When are we going to stop this black-on-black crime? KJ Balla, Noel Kennedy, 23, died in East New York. Apparently, he was in the car with his mans. A car passing by shot the car up. He was shot in the chest, passed away. His man was shot 3 times and survived, drove himself to Brookdale. And it's like, what is going on? What is going on? I could sit here and talk about all the stuff and we could make jokes and laugh, but at the end of the day, we are losing our young brothers that's supposed to pave the way or supposed to take the torch and open the door for other young brothers and open the door for other young brothers to continue to represent for our culture, to continue to change the sound for our culture. A lot of, the internet, it's a catch-22. And I'll tell you why. Because the internet is great for me, you, and a lot of people, and even them. Because it allows them to get their voice heard. It allows them to have an image. It allows them to pursue their dreams. But then the bad part about it is that if you diss someone on the record, and I'm not saying these gentlemen dissed anyone. I don't know about Brooklyn politics. But if you say something and somebody may feel that they're dissed on a wider scale because of the internet, or if you post something, it magnifies things. It makes something so much bigger than it needs to be. And it causes, because of ego and pride, someone to do something like this. This is my opinion. I don't know the details of why KJ Balla passed away. I don't know, but when I look at Brooklyn Drill and he got this guy on YouTube, got all the beefs, and I didn't see KJ Balla video in there, but all the beefs, like, Pop Smoke, Nick Blicky, got all the beefs, and what it seems like a bunch of back and forth. And it's like, when is it gonna stop? And then they Flip, you a hypocrite because yes, when I was younger, I have acted or attempted to act like a tough guy. I was wilding. I can be honest with you. I remember a situation, I don't know where the homie's at now. I think his name was D or Lil D. It was on 109 at Garborough. I don't know where the beef stemmed from, but I remember driving by. I saw him on 109. I went like this to him out the car window. Then I came back around and went into the pizza store on 109. I don't know what happened, but apparently D told somebody, and they brought back something to give D to handle his business. And shout out to D. Shout out to the homie, man. Shout out to him. I haven't seen him in years, but I remember his name. These are one of the memories that come to mind when I think about my past. And he was like, yo, what you gonna do? You know what I mean? And I don't know, because police was right there and stuff like that, but I remember him, the older dude, complaining like, yo, I brought this out, man. You gonna put work in or what? And then the dude saw me, and then he had a conversation with me. And somehow we squashed it. But I could have lost my life right then and there by trying to do too much. And Instagram wasn't there yet. Twitter wasn't there yet. By trying to do too much, I could have lost my life right there in that pizza shop. And there's other situations that I remember of me almost losing my life. And why? Because I went like this, trying to be, I was with Stack Bundles at the time, Riot Squad, and I'm driving around thinking, I'm Queenzflip, I'm breaking windows, I'm wild, I don't care. And I went like this to him. Why would I do that? That was dumb. I was wrong. I was an idiot. Pride, ego allowed me to do that. It almost made me lose my life. I saw it. I heard it. What you gonna do? Put the work in. I heard him. I heard it. And of course, I was scared. Scared in a way, like not scared like visually, but in my mind, when I think about it, I was scared. Like I stood there like this and corny. And and sometimes, they respected it, but it was dumb. I put myself in a position that could have caused my family, could have caused me not to have kids, a lot of things. And it's not about me, but what it's about is that it's getting bad right now. We are losing our youths. And I tell the youth this today, don't follow my footsteps. Don't allow your ego and pride to make you go down a road that you can't come back from. The police are now investigating everything, and they keep investigating. And I don't want to see so much of our brothers end up dead or in jail, because that's what they expect from us. I see a lot of people say, yo, Flip, you joke around too much. You can't talk about this. Why? Because I chose a comedian route to feed my family? Because I make jokes and have fun, I can't talk about something that's hurting the community? Oh, because you freeze, because you pause, because we can't take you serious. You can't take yourself serious. We out there on the front lines. We out there on the front lines. What are you doing besides watching and being extra critical of something that you're not trying to help control? And a lot of people that does comment, I'm not taking anything from you, because a lot of you are out there are you trying to be a part of the solution or the problem? Because it's comments and negative response that causes people to have an ego trip, that causes people, I feel like I'm played. I feel like I got played on Instagram. I feel like I got played on YouTube, so I gotta respond. I got a 15-year-old son turning 16 that's close to a lot of these things. The music things that people know him and stuff like that. I don't want him to go through nothing like that. So I gotta set an example for him and everybody else. I don't want him to go through half the stuff I went through as a kid. I used the comedy stuff to get out of that stuff. And some of these guys, music is helping them get out. Like KJ Ball, he deserves to lose his life like that. Yo, Flip, you don't know what he did. None of them, nobody, even if he or anybody, nobody deserves to lose their life unless it's natural causes. He's young, 23. Before my last video, I said, Brooklyn is turning up and stuff like that. Brooklyn, you doing a little bit too much. And it's not an attack on individuals say anything bad about Brooklyn. I love Brooklyn. Got a lot of family in Brooklyn. I went to school in Brooklyn. I told you, my family was on Winthrop and Rutland. I was raised over there. I don't really say it, but I was raised over there. Franklin and Union, I was raised over there. At the same time, it's too much brothers we're losing at a short amount of time. And I'm only talking about New York stuff. It got nothing to do with you, mind your business. It does, because I care about people. It does because I care about helping others become great. So that's why it has something to do with me. That's why I care about extending my hand like, yo, bro, you don't have to go that route. Ask how much people I brought together to talk and do things. But Flip, you believe in these things with women, and you believe in, yeah, that's a business. Stop misconstruing business with real life. At the end of the day, I'm out here trying to get us to come together, man. Rest in peace, Bob Marley, man. That's somebody who I look up to, and I listen to him. I listen to his message. It's about the people. And it's us that hate each other. So when a guy like King Face goes to be around and support and say, yo, white people, look out for him, even though I don't agree with his methods, I have to respect it because I have witnessed and we have witnessed as kids and growing up that our people hate each other. When all you got to do is show love and talk, and we will put our hands out to help you. But pride and ego. Another mother crying. Another friend. What are you going to say? Rest in peace and put it on a shirt? We could avoid all that. We need some of the people out there in Brooklyn, some of the G's to come together, sit down, to come together and talk to these youth if you're aware of the issue or get down to the root of it. Because a lot of these people right now, and I'm not losing faith. Because I used to say, like, the youth don't care about the older men. That's not necessarily true. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. You can sit down and talk to them. Like, yo, homie, I don't think that's good. They'll express, you listen to them and talk to them reason. We act like the young ones these days, or this generation, are animals, but they're not. They have feelings as well. And I was a person that would say and that would implement this way of thinking, saying that, you know, they don't listen to this shit. I'm not doing this generation stuff because a lot of the generations, what they said about my generation, what they said about the crack era generation. We got to do better. I'm not bashing any generations. You know, there's a couple of guys I'm seeing online and, you know, they got this thing, we're smoking on this and we're smoking on that. That's crazy. I don't know why these guys are doing it. I don't know why y'all using the internet. And a lot of y'all see this because I be seeing y'all at me watching this. Nick Blicky, KJ Baller, Pop Smoke, none of those brothers deserve to die. I be seeing some of the stuff like when I'm added and I see some of the stuff like, yo, we're smoking on this, we're smoking on that, like disrespecting to the people that passed away, driving past neighborhoods, making fun. That stuff is crazy. You're putting a target on your back, bro. You're putting a target on you. Why? It's not worth it. Those police, Instagram, they watch everything. We are not learning. We have not learned. I can speak from experience. Being stabbed up, jaw broke, shot, being through these things that don't feel good. It doesn't feel good. Figure you're about to lose your life. Your adrenaline rushing, blood oozing everywhere. And all in that split moment before you did it, it was like, yeah, I'm the tough. Yeah. That moment is like, damn, son. Is this real? I'm about to go? Like this? Then you start to think about your family. When you lay down on the cold concrete, or when you lay down on the leather, or when you laying down on wherever, if it's hot, you're thinking. Your mind goes into a deep thought. That quick moment. And then when you lay down or when you're in the hospital, if you survive it, now you're thinking about revenge. We got to break that cycle. I knew about 250 people that passed away since I was about 16 to now. 250 that I can name. Off back. And I was part of the problem. Now I want to be part of the solution. And I don't like the fact that the news keeps saying that in his record back to back, he said that he cannot die in these streets. The news keep highlighting that. Stop highlighting that. It's part of a song. Why are you guys highlighting that? What are you guys putting out there? You becoming part of the problem too, to all the news and media. When you highlight that, what are you highlighting? He cannot die in the streets. Do you know what type of message that put out? Like, I see it two ways. Are you trying to play into the ego of the people that's responsible for this? He cannot die like that, but like, That's not good. Like, why are you highlighting that line? I don't get it. But we got to do better. Rest in peace, Nick Blicky. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. And rest in peace, KJ Balla. I'm from Queens. Bow!